Welcome to this introduction on IoT Data Management. In this video, we are going to explore how to handle the massive volumes of data generated by Internet of Things devices. We will look at how to store it, process it, and manage its entire life cycle efficiently. So, what makes IoT data different from regular user data? It is defined by the 3 V's. First, volume. We are talking about billions of records. Second, velocity. Data arrives constantly, often every millisecond. And third, variety. It comes in many messy formats. Plus, we have veracity, meaning we have to trust data from sometimes unreliable sensors. The heart of any IoT system is time series data. Unlike a normal database record that might just update a user's address, IoT data is a sequence of values over time. Think of a temperature sensor reading 20 degrees at 10 a.m., then 21 degrees at 10 o'clock and 1 minute. This timestamp is crucial for analyzing trends. How does data get from the device to you? First, sensors generate raw data. This is sent via lightweight protocols like MQTT or CoAP to a gateway or broker. The gateway acts as a traffic controller. Finally, the data is pushed to cloud storage or a database for long-term keeping. This flow is called the ingestion pipeline. A big question is where to compute this data. Edge computing means processing it right on the device or gateway. This is great for real-time alerts because it is fast and works offline. Cloud computing means sending it to massive servers. This is better for analyzing long-term trends and running complex machine learning models across all your devices. Don't just use a standard SQL database for everything. While relational databases like PostgreSQL are good for device metadata, they struggle with billions of sensor readings. Instead, use a time series database, or TSDB, like InfluxDB. They are built specifically to handle high write speeds and time-based queries. NoSQL is also an option for unstructured data. Data has a life cycle. Hot data is fresh, like from the last hour, and needs to be on fast, expensive storage for instant dashboards. Warm data is a few weeks old, used for reports. Cold data is years old. We move this to cheap, slow storage just for archives or compliance. This tiering saves a lot of money. When processing data, you have 2 main modes. Stream processing happens now. As soon as a data point arrives, it is analyzed. This is vital for detecting emergencies. Batch processing happens later. You collect data all day and process it at night. This is used for generating daily reports or training AI models. Security is non-negotiable. You must encrypt data in transit so hackers can't intercept it, and at rest so it is safe on the disk. Use strong authentication like certificates to ensure only your actual devices are talking to your server. And always have a retention policy to delete old user data for privacy laws. To wrap up, remember that IoT is all about high-velocity time series data. Balance your processing between the edge and the cloud. Choose a specialized time series database and manage your storage costs by moving old data to cold storage. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you build better IoT systems.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.